Hi there, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to talk about energy. Present, master shimashou. This is the 5th year of the Presentation Japan Series podcast. We're beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book, in Japanese, Za Eigyo, is now available on Amazon. Become a better speaker who is clear, confident, persuasive, and highly influential at those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan Series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan Series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan Series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 282. We're talking about what if I'm a low energy speaker? Well, being persuasive is a key element to business success. You can argue the rights and wrongs of that statement, but it is the reality. We cannot avoid the fact that being able to present to others and get their agreement is a critical skill which we all need. Now, we meet vigorous, go people, and so when they give a presentation, their passion, motivation, power come to the fore. For them, not even thinking about being a high-impact speaker, this is who they are. For others, though, they are demure, calm individuals who speak quietly, often softly. Both types are being their true self and being authentic. So isn't that enough? Actually, no. Being an authentic individual and being a professional and successful speaker are related but not derivative. Being authentically boring isn't much help. Being authentically monotone in your delivery doesn't work. Yelling at people for the entire 40 minutes of the talk so that all the audience hair is being blown back like we see portrayed in cartoons is not humorous in real life. Authentic, yes, but grossly ineffective. Regardless of the style of the presentation, the content, and the structure of the talk have to be well constructed. This is a given. However, the impact of delivery is not a given. The best, highest quality information with the best navigation for the talk can be a disaster if we are yelling at the audience the whole time or speaking so softly that hardly anyone cares what we're talking about. You might think it's easier to calm down the fast-talking, high-energy speaker so they can get some variety into their delivery. You would think that would be the easier of the two to fix. Not in my experience. They are both tricky and for different reasons. People who speak fast get on a roll and away they go. They disconnect from the audience and have created a new audience of one, themselves. They're talking to themselves the way they like and are not focused on the listeners at all. Because this is their normal speed range. Slowing down really kills them. They find it so uncomfortable and fake, they hate it. The softer presenter, when encouraged to put more energy into delivery, ramp up things, they stop going any further because they feel they are screaming at people. I tell them to double their output. And the most they manage is a 5% lift. Well, they aren't screaming at anyone, and there isn't much appreciable difference from what they normally do, so there's a lot of scope to become more energized, but it feels uncomfortable, and they stop. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Today's show is being brought to you by, on the 25th of March, we'll be doing negotiations, bargaining agreement. On the 19th of April, we'll be doing course previews. On the 21st and 22nd of April, we'll be doing high-impact presentations. On the 23rd of April, we'll be doing our professional ongoing education for alumni. And on the 13th of May, we'll be doing course previews again. Check out our website at www.dale-carnegie, carnegie.co.jp. Lots and lots of value for you there. Now, to do better in Japan, email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, there are over 1,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which is the premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. There are 2 extremes of speakers, the loud and the quiet. Should they do us all a favour and not become presenters? Every single one of us can improve what we're doing, me included. And certainly it's not game over for these representative extremes. This is where coaching comes in to help them develop range in their energy and voices. A good metaphor for public presentations is classical music. We're not sitting there subjected to crescendo after crescendo, nor are we being put to sleep with a constant lull in proceedings. There are passages in the music which are intense and some which are almost inaudible. There is distinct power in both. We have to learn to master both. Not every word in a sentence of a presentation is equal. Some words require more emphasis than others. That doesn't mean those words have to always be yelled out. It can be equally powerful to deliver them like an audible whisper, a conspiratorial sharing of some key information. The point is to decide which words or phrases need emphasis and then decide how we're going to deliver them. For those who speak quietly, the conspiratorial whisper will be easy to pull off. The high-energy speaker will be dying to speak so quietly. The going hard part presents the opposite problem And the quiet speakers believe they sound crazy at that amplification. We video our presentations, and when we do the review, the quieter speakers are always amazed that they don't sound or look like they have lost their minds. The most common reaction is that this person on screen really looks very positive and committed to their message. That is a good thing for a speaker to be doing, isn't it? The boisterous speakers comment that this person looks very professional and considered. Again, a good result by any measure. The key is to get the coaching and do lots of rehearsal. Usually business speakers give their talk once when they are in front of their audience, and usually they get no coaching beforehand. This is pretty adventurous stuff, given these are our personal and professional brands that we are putting out there on display. If you are too quiet or too loud, then you need to work on your range and find the strength in what you are good at and add to your presentations elements you are not good at. The coach will make that happen for you because it is very, very difficult to do it by yourself. What you think is soft is still yelling. And what you think is yelling sounds soft. Our range sensitivity is not well calibrated enough to make the adjustments by ourselves. Get coaching and do rehearsals would be my advice. Thank you for joining the Presentations Japan series. If you got value from today's show, spread the love around and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you have learned today, use it, and go out there and become a presentations legend. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.